right there about Stafford Willis. We got some long-distance listeners. We met them at the Douglas game. Steve and Sue Skeen. They are the grandparents of Stafford and Tucker Willis, and they're out there in Arizona listening to us tonight and wishing the best of luck.
In Tucson, or as my sister would tell it, Tucson. Down on the field, Ben Elrod, our toss of the coin. Brought to you by the Gin Man, keeping the lights on when it gets scary dark. How about it, Ben?
Here we go.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations on being chosen a captain. It's an honor to be a captain chosen by your coaches and peers, so let's show good sportsmanship. Encourage your teammates to show good sportsmanship also. Scottsboro, you're the visiting team. You'll call the coin before I flip it. The coin is Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. It's heads, and the corporal insignia is tails. What is your call?
Tails.
Tell him.
Tails.
It is tails. If I drop it, we'll do it again. And it is heads. You won the toss. What do you want to do?
We're deferred.
One deferred. So, A-Rab wins the toss.
What you got, Ben?
All right. You heard it there first. A-Rab wins the toss. They defer. And Scottsboro will be receiving.
Scottsboro will defend the south goal, which is the locker room goal here at Arab School Sportsplex. The mini jumbotron to our left with the big Arab above the top of it. That is a very nice waypoint, as you would, for the city now when you see it. And we're about to get underway for our opening kickoff, brought to you by Farmers Insurance and Agent Sadie Visser. We are football, we are farmers. Back after this, the kickoff of Arab in Scottsboro on the third Friday in October on the Fun Media Group Football Network. This is the Fire Tech Restoration broadcast booth, and the Arabian Knights making their way onto the field here tonight. Resplendent in that royal blue. Coming to the sideline, Coach Kyle Routon joined us at Coach's Breakfast this morning. Ronnie, Coach Routon was pretty laid back this morning, but I just got the feeling there was a little air of confidence. I think the key to this football game, we talked about it in the pregame, is, of course, third down. We know that, but clock management. And for the Arabian Knights, stop Jacoby.
Yep. Jacoby's got over 4,000 yards in this 4 years. This year's not over with yet. He's averaging almost 200 yards per game. We're going to be calling him a lot. He is a hoss. That's all you got to say. He's the go-getter. And they've got another sophomore quarterback. We've went against about 5 sophomore quarterbacks in 6 or 7 games, and they are all unbelievable. But these numbers, folks, if you look, all we're seeing is white jerseys in Scottsboro. They got white jerseys, white pants, gold helmets, and light yellow numbers. I can't read a single number.
Well, it's very hard to do so, and I can see 3 and 29 and 5, but they're very close to us. But the folks on the far side, Kenny, you got to put them binoculars on. You got to be on them all night.
Yes,
Kicking
sir.
off for the Arabian Knights will be Kirkland. Ty Kirkland will do the honors, sets it up at the 40-yard line. Knights moving left to right as you listen to the first quarter, and we are about ready to get our one underway, and we are. Kick is a short kick. It'll be taken by an up man at the 20-yard line. I have no idea who his number is. He comes back to the 25, breaks the tackle. He's at the 30, 35, 40, breaks loose at the 50. He could go all the way. Kicker falls down. This will be an opening kickoff touchdown for the Scottsboro Wildcats. All the way. Carrying the football was Theron Miles, Quincy Franklin, 5'7", 155-pound senior. He goes 80 yards crossing the field and up the near sideline. And for the first time in several years, an opening kickoff has been taken back for a touchdown, and Scottsboro is up all of a sudden 6-0.
That was impressive right there. He had a good blocking line on the left-hand side. He got behind him, and the only person that could stop him was Ty Kirkland, our kicker, and he fell down trying to make the tackle, and he was gone.
Point after touchdown coming. By the way, nobody touched him. The man that, when I say he broke the tackle, he reached his hand out and didn't touch the man. So what a run by Franklin, grandson, of course, the former head football coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Yeah.
Point after coming. We have just gotten underway. It's 6-0. Snap is back. Placement is down. What a kick. Up in the air. Good. 7-0 as Xavier Simpson, the sophomore, puts it through the uprights. 80 yards on the opening kickoff. Scottsboro 7, Arab nothing on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville.
Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Bowertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Fire Attack broadcast booth, the Sadie Visser Farmers Insurance kickoff by Scottsboro, and he pounds it out of the end zone. He'll do that all night, right?
I saw him do it last week every time.
The kicker for Scottsboro is Zay Simpson, and he puts it out of the end zone. 1st and 10, Arabian Nights at the 20-yard line. Already time for a fun radio scoring drive recap. Serves Southern Elite Realty and the coach, Jeff Gibbs. Kenny Creech joins me, my brother-in-law, subbing in for an absent, what's his name?
Chad Robertson. He's out celebrating Judy Robertson's 60th birthday tonight.
What you got on the recap, Kenny?
We got a
kickoff return?
Yep. Kickoff return.
80 yards?
80 yards. Incredible play. Score is Scottsboro 7, ARAB nothing.
ARAB with a running play out to the halfback. That is Hudson, and everybody and his brother came with that one. They knew that play was coming up, and that was Jaira Biddle, linebacker, 6 foot 174, a junior. Defensively for the Scottsboro Wildcats, Zay Simpson, the kicker, is at one end, and Eli Worthy is the other. Caden Holcomb and Tegan Harris are the tackles. They show a four-man front. Caden Mateo, Lawson Lee, Uriah Biddle, and Connor Vaden are your linebackers. Knights moving one over. They fled the right side. They pitch it to Hudson. Now they're going to run it back the other way. Gets into the hands of the Arabian Knights, Jackson Griggs, and he doesn't have much to go. And let's go down to the field, and let's go down to Ben Elrod. Ben, I'll tell you, it looks as if the footing may be a little slippery with that low dew point already.
You're correct. It is.
I'll tell you something about Jackson Griggs. He's his first year to play football. He's an excellent baseball player. He only started about 5 weeks ago. This is his first game to play varsity. He's been a JV outstanding receiver, and now they put him in there. His speed is unbelievable. He turned. It was a pit double reverse. He had an opening over there, but he tried to cut, and his feet went out from under him.
3rd down and 16 for the Arabian Knights. They already trail 7-0. We're just inside of the 11-minute mark. Opening kickoff taken back by the Wildcats for 80 yards. We were talking about the last time it happened. The Arabian Knights did it to Scottsboro with Jordan Blevins a few years ago, but it's happened 3 or 4 times in our tenure here. The last one I remember an opening kickoff being taken back was at Lawson Field with Huffman, and they ran one back 98 yards. Back to pass, looking downfield. Throwing Stevens, he's got a man, and he threw it incomplete. Pass was intended for the wide receiver on that time, and he ran an out route, but he gave up before he got to the sideline, knowing he was going to get close to the sideline. It was intended for the Arabian Knights Davis Kinney, but Kinney felt that sideline coming. Had he gone and ran out to the sideline, he may have made a catch there.
Well, he was quadruple coverage, too. There was 4 white jerseys on him that time. The only person that touched the ball was the Scottsboro defender.
This should be an adventure. Our kicker, John Loden, who has done all the punting this year, is out for the season. In fact, he's in a jersey on the sideline. And Nick Stevens, the sophomore quarterback, will do the punting tonight for the Arabian Knights on 4th and 16. Knights are going to be guilty of this will bring up a 4th and 21, and the Knights will have to punt from their own end zone, which will give Scottsboro good field position. Ronnie, something we alluded to, you can't allow Scottsboro to get a 14-point margin, and you give them good field position in a short field. They have yet to have a snap on offense, and they're already 1 touchdown up.
Yeah, and they're going to get the ball about the 40-yard line. If he fair catches, it's going to be the 40-yard line of ARAB.
Here's Stevens with the punt. Line drive punt's going to bounce. Bounces at the 35, hits at the 45. Scottsboro's going to let it bounce, and they're going to get it at the 46-yard line in ARAB territory to start their possession with 10:23 to play in the first quarter. Scottsboro 7, ARAB nothing. By the way, we'll be keeping scores of all the games that are in progress tonight on the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. Our crew back at the studio, headed up by Ken Williams, will be giving us scores. We're going to pay particular attention to the the Guntersville Wildcats game against Boas. Tons of playoff implications in that one.
We look confused on defense right now. 1st
and 10 for the Wildcats. They come out. Their quarterback is in the gun. That is Colton Harding. He is another sophomore, as Ronnie alluded to. 5'8", 150 pounds. It looks a little taller than 5'8" from here. Scottsboro going unbalanced to the left side. They run Jacoby Edmondson, the senior, 5'10", 186 pounds off at right tackle, and he's going to get a 1 or 2, but we got a penalty flag down. Is there a flag down?
Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul on Scottsboro.
Uh-oh.
Well, he got 5 yards out of that. He averages 7 yards per carry this year.
Tackle was made by Landon Ertl for the Arabian Knights, 5-yard penalty. Nope, but still be a 15-yard penalty. Personal foul against Scottsboro. What happened, Ben?
After the play, after the play, both hands on Helton's shoulder pads and threw him to the ground. Little hip toss.
Little ruffian action there.
Ric Flair would be proud.
I bet you. So the ball now will be back to the 35-yard line, just inside the 35. 2nd down and 17 for the Scottsboro Wildcats. First offensive possession, their first offensive play. This time they empty the backfield. Trips to the left side. This time the quarterback's going to keep it. The left-hand side, Harding's going to take it at left end and get up near midfield. And a little extra action going on after the play. Tackle was made by Zach Hallman for the Arabian Knights. He had help in there from Christian Price and Braden Melendez. Some new names we're calling, Ronnie.
Yeah, and this is one of the few times that Scottsboro's been behind the chains this year. They're not getting a lot of penalties, but they talked about that last week over there.
Correction on that. That was Christian Doss, part of the tackle. 3rd down and 3. They lost the down on the personal foul. Scottsboro checking to the sideline. Quarterback Colton Harding has Jacoby Edmondson, single sidecar to his left, short side of the field. Confusion for Scottsboro. They'll take a timeout. We'll do it with them. 9:06 to play in the first quarter. Scottsboro leads 7-0 on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Some days you've got big things to care about, like that and that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like air fry, so you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Our size allows us to be nimble and allows us to meet the needs of customers in a way that others can't, and that just develops loyalty.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And for a limited time, you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Tech Restoration broadcast booth on the Fun Media Group Football Network. Arabian Night Football. Ronnie, Michael, Ben, and Kenny with you tonight. Knights going, or the Wildcats going with double wides to the right side. This time they'll put an H-back on either side. Here comes motion to the strong side. Fake to the motion. Going to throw a swing pass to Jacoby. They got it in his hands. He's at midfield. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one at the 45. He's down at the 44-yard line. Knights put a bunch of shirts on Jacoby that time and knocked him out of bounds on the far side of the field. Stop was made for the Arabian Knights by Griffin Lee, sophomore defensive lineman at 5'10", 258. Fourth down for the Wildcats, and they'll have to punt the ball away.
Yeah, they've got another 10 yards. Well, you get a first down. But if you got another 5 or 6 yards, they'd kick the field goal. This is unusual. They don't punt a lot this year. Hadn't had to.
Trying to catch the number for the punter for Scottsboro. We'll have to get that one because
I have no idea.
I have no idea. It still looks white on white to me. Here's the snap, high snap. He fakes it. Now he drops it, picks it up.
Straight up.
He kicked the point of the ball. It will drop at the 15, takes an Arabian Night bounce to the 20, and will be down there by the Wildcats.
He caught it.
Colton Posey. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights at the 20-yard line. You know, with that good field position and that personal foul penalty on first down, killed Scottsboro on that drive. If we can get a penalty on them every play, then you got a chance.
Right.
Or at least every drive.
MSJ?
Yes, sir.
The punter's number for Scottsboro is number 1.
That is Cole Reich. Cole Reich is his name.
I'm glad they spelled it like that.
1st and 10, Arabian Knights empty the backfield. 5 wideouts. Quarterback Stevens going to keep it. Good run. He's at the 20. He's at the 25, up to the 26-yard line at left end. He was running straight up, Ronnie, and then as he saw that tackle coming, he ducked his head and went down to the ground, and the tackle was made by Connor Baden.
He got 7 out of it.
So 2nd down and 3. We're at 7:50 to play, first quarter. Scottsboro leads 7-0 on an 80-yard punt return of the opening kickoff and an extra point. Again, we'll be checking our Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard for a lot of very important games, keeping a close eye on Coleman Decatur tonight. And, of course, Holly Pond hosting Fife for the first time ever at Bronco Stadium. Here's the handoff. Tailback is Hudson, and Hudson is going to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that defense for Scottsboro up front is massive.
He stopped as soon as he got hit, and that's not the same Luke Hudson we've been seeing all season.
Tegan Harris was the man to make the stop for the Wildcats. So it'll be 3rd down and 3, possession down for the Arabian Knights. And Ben Elrod, sideline reports brought to you by Steve Kraft and Kraft Insurance. 3rd down, critical, especially early in this game.
Yeah, this is a big play right here for Arab. Look for number 14, Lambert, right here.
I like him.
You like calling that number, don't you, Ben?
I do.
He's a hoss, just a freshman.
3rd down and 3. Let's see if the Knights can convert. Quarterback in the gun. This time this is a running position. This is a quarterback run all the way, and he is going to be hit for absolutely no gain. In fact, may have lost a yard. Nick Stevens, they tried to run that same quarterback run they ran on first down, but that time Scottsboro would have nothing to do with it. Taken Harris and Lawson Lee were there to make the stop. Lawson Lee, a linebacker, one of their leading tacklers, 6'2", a senior.
I thought we were going to go again, but now the punt team comes in. We got nothing on those 3 plays right there. Nothing.
Well, the quarterback run on first down got 7.
Well, yeah, but nothing after that. Same run the same side. But look at the size of those defensive linemen down there.
6:10 to play in the first quarter. Again, Wildcats lead the Knights 7-0. We're expecting a score update. 7-7, the Geraldine game against Whitesburg Christian in the first quarter. Here's the snap. Stevens going to get the punt away. Fair catch call for, backing up, and he'll take it in at around the 34-yard line. Good punt by Stevens, and a change of possession, and the Arabian Knights will take over. 1st and 10, or excuse me, the Scottsboro Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. And that change of possession is a courtesy of Morgan Family Practice and Team Dr. Bo Morgan. Take possession of your health with an annual physical at Morgan Family Practice on Golf View Drive in Arab. He had a bouncy house behind his office today. I almost stopped and bounced around for a day or two. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Ball at the Arab, at their own 34-yard line, middle of the field. Cats moving right to left as you listen in the first quarter. Quarterback Colton Harden checking with Coach Van on the sideline, getting the call in. Single setback is Jacoby with him, and Jacoby Evans is going to get it. Going to the right side, he has a hole. He's got daylight. He's at the 35-40, 45-50, and pulled down inside midfield, down around the 46-yard line by Zach Hallman. Hallman was the only thing between Jacoby and the end zone, and Hallman just dropped down and hit him below his knees and brought him down.
Yeah, that's the only way to get him. I mean, I talked about that way Gunnersville bounced off of him. The only way they could get him down was around the ankles or the knee. I don't know if Hallman's playing scout on him or whatever, but somebody's got to stay on that guy.
5:30 to play, first quarter. Scottsboro on a drive inside the Arab midfield stripe, inside Arab territory. Give it to Jacoby again, Jacoby Edmondson, and he'll get down to the 43-yard line. He is a senior, 5'10", 186. Talking to Coach Van, getting some looks at the Alabama A&M level, at the North Alabama level. I think the biggest school that's looked at him so far is Middle Tennessee. But I think this young man, if he's got the grades and got the willpower to do it, I think he could see daylight at the next level.
Yeah, he's an exceptional athlete. I was listening to people at Scottsboro. He has 0 negative yards this year.
2nd down and 5. Scottsboro with motion, and they're going to throw a little shovel pass to the motion man. Gets into the hands of Jaden Gilbert, and Gilbert at right end is going to be very close to that first down. We dropped that marker. Zach Hallman ran him out of bounds again, but I think it is going to be close. They put 3rd down on the down box, and it looks like the first down marker may have taken a little hit. They're having to readjust it, but they're saying 3rd down, less than a yard for Scottsboro. Ball is at the 37-yard line, far side hash mark, Arabian Nights territory. Wildcats moving right to left as you listen late in the first quarter. 4:10 to play. Scottsboro up by 7, unbalanced left-hand side. Boy, they got a bunch of folks this way. They run Jacoby that way, and you know he's going to get it. And more. Breaks loose at the 30. He's going to the house. Nope, he's tackled. Just inside the 20-yard line, a shoestring tackle by the Arabian Nights safety. Saved a touchdown because Jacoby, once he broke first containment, was in the clear.
Yep, a shoestring tackle. Like the only way to stop him is get him from the ankles down.
Chase Kirkland saved the touchdown. 1st and 10, Scottsboro at the Arab 17-yard line. Scottsboro threatening to go up by 2 scores early on. Colton Harding, the quarterback, by himself in the backfield. Motion coming. They've got Jacoby that way. Fake to him. Colton's going to keep it up the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Got momentum across the 15. Stopped at the 14-yard line by a host of Arabian Night players, led by Christian Doss. Doss, a junior, linebacker at 6'1", 180.
Landon Ertl among those on this stop.
So Landon Ertl also getting some credit on that play.
They are controlling the ball, controlling the yardage, and controlling the clock.
2nd down, a gain of 3. 2nd down, we're inside 3 minutes. 2nd down and 7. Wildcats inside the Arab 15-yard line in the red zone. This time, tight formation. Give it out of the backfield. Gets it into the hands of Jacoby Edmondson. He's down to the 5. Ball's on the ground. Arab says they got it, and they do.
Wow. Big stop.
Knights pick the pocket of Jacoby Edmondson, and Zach Hallman, who is having a banner night thus far, comes up with the fumble.
He's having a banner year, his senior year. He's done it all for us. He's won a couple of free meals. He looked like he may be going after another one tonight.
You watch the replay of that one right there, guys. They had a lineman downfield blocking that grabbed – Scottsboro lineman grabbed the tailback and threw him forward towards the first down, and that's what caused the fumble.
Whoa.
Friendly fire.
Friendly fire indeed. Sideline reports are brought to you by Steve Kraft and the Kraft Insurance Agency. Ben Elrod on the sideline with, hey, you can hear us tonight, Ben. We can hear you. Always good.
It's amazing what batteries do.
Batteries and outside antennas. First and 10, Knights are up against their own goal line. This time Stevens going to run out. Quarterback run, escapes the big pocket, and will get a first down all the way out to the 18-yard line. That's a run of 13 up the middle for Stevens. That hole opened up briefly, and he took it. Lawson Lee had to bring him down.
That was a good play. He actually had a little block in right there at that time, and he did the last 4 or 5 yards on his own, but getting across that line of scrimmage was the big guard in the center there that opened that for us.
And, of course, the Knights with a center in Caleb Campbell. I'll probably call him Cody before the night's over. That's my son's name. First and 10, Arabian Knights out at the 17-yard line. And before the play can get off, we got penalty markers. Knights are moving.
Yep. And the official over is called 2 already.
We'll be coming up with a Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard momentarily, keeping a track of what's going on in games throughout the area. Big region week for a lot of teams. Talked about a lot of teams this morning on Coach's Breakfast. Guntersville just intercepted a pass against Boaz. It's first and 10 from the Boaz 20-yard line. Want to thank Dr. Jess Youngblood for giving us updates of all those Guntersville games. He does a great job on that, by the way. First and 15 for the Arabian Knights. Scottsboro coming into a 5-man front. This time they hand it off to Luke Hudson. Luke Hudson is not going to get the line of scrimmage. In fact, he will be hit for a yard loss. Ronnie, you said this 2 weeks ago in the Douglas game, and you were very astute in picking this up early. Luke Hudson is playing probably at 85%, but the fact of the matter is he doesn't have that quick first step that he had before the injury.
We talked about that. I said 75, you say 85. We could see a definite slowness that wasn't there the first 3 or 4 ball games. But he's really slowed down, but I didn't think he'd be back for the rest of the season, but he's done an exceptional job trying to hang in there.
Uriah Biddle, the linebacker, made the stop in the backfield. Second down and 16. Back to pass. Stevens going to throw it. Second time tonight. Has a man open. He's got him at the 30, 35, 40, and he's hit from behind and driven down. That is Luke Hudson out of the backfield. That is an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust. First down on a nice 22-yard pass completion. Ty Fowler had to bring him down. Had Fowler not got him, he had the sideline.
That was big right there. Everybody came this side. We had everybody on the field this side. He was able to slip out to the other side. A good reception.
For the first time in the quarter, for the first time in the game, Knights have breathing room. They've got it first and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Wide out to the right side goes Davis Kinney. We got a wide out this way and a flanker this way in Kirkland. Empty backfield. Back to pass Stevens, sidearm pass, in and out of the hands, incomplete. That time he tried to force that ball a bit to the sideline to Luke Hudson. Luke just could not get it off of his fingertips, stops the clock with 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Scottsboro up 7-0.
And Guntersville just kicked the field goal. They're up 3-0 late in the first quarter against Boaz.
Again, our Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game will keep us up to date on all the games that we're following tonight. On the scoreboard, 7-7, Geraldine and Whitesburg Christian. That's midway through the first quarter there. And we'll keep up with as many games as we can to help them out as well. Second down and 10 for the Knights. Here comes motion. Jet sweep going to the left side to get it into the hands of Kirkland. He slipped on the turf, and here came the white shirts, and they got there in a hurry, and Kirkland's going to lose 4 yards.
We do not have the speed to get outside those quiff linebackers out there.
Playing in the first quarter, Buckhorns on top of May Jemison 6-0. Guntersville, like we said, Madison Academy, Hope, John Paul the Deuce, no score. Plainview all over New Hope. Into the first quarter, Plainview 21, New Hope nothing. Athens leading Columbia 14-0. This will be loss number 98. Is that correct?
For Columbia, yeah.
Yes. And those are the games that we have in our hands right now. Madison County leading Randolph in a big region game, 14-7. We'll check the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard shortly. It's the end of the first half, or excuse me, the end of the first quarter. 7-0. Scottsboro lead. Knights have a big third down when we come back on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal
is your success?
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Michael St. John. Clean Right Cleaners has been cleaning and pressing my clothes for over 25 years, and come this time of the year, they give my clothes a special care that lasts another year. Trust the professionals at Clean Right Cleaners to handle all your dry cleaning needs. Open Monday through Saturday in Arab behind Clayton Chevrolet and the fire station. Get your clothes cleaned right at Clean Right Cleaners.
This is Kathy from Clean Right Cleaners. For over 32 years, we've cleaned your clothes and saved you money. Thank you for your business.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Bowertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Bowertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Board there, Sardis leading Fairview 13-0. Fairview on the road up on Sand Mountain. Boy, that would be an upset to the degree of Brewer of Scottsboro. Snap to Stevens, going to keep it off the fake handoff. Scottsboro misses a tackle, and Stevens is going to move all the way up to their 46-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. Aiden Raines, the linebacker on the stop for the Wildcats. 4th down for the Knights. Let's punt it away. Let's not do anything crazy. Let's punt it away and back up the Wildcats, and here comes the punt team.
Yep. A little early. Yeah, he's our leading rusher, our quarterback.
Well, I tell you, Coach Routon had a thought or two. I can read his lips from here. He had a thought or two on that one, but he's going to do the right thing and punt this ball away. Stevens is the punter. John Loden, we lost him for the rest of the season. Quite a ball player, quite a great young man. Sorry to see that injury take him out. Scottsboro single man back. They're going to put pressure on. Stevens going to roll out and rugby kick this one. It's going to bounce, get a great Arabian Night roll inside the 20, down inside the 10, down to the 8, down to the 7, and down. What a great kick by Stevens. Low line drive rugby kick, rolls to the 7.
I thought it was actually blocked when it just barely went over the heads out there. I thought somebody touched it, but he did that little run rugby style. I don't like that, but it worked well.
Coming up tonight at halftime, the Marshall County Gas District halftime report with a recap of first half action and a rundown of all the games in progress on the Gilbert Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. And at the end of tonight's game, it's the Win South Credit Union Fund Finals and an hourly rundown of tonight's action all the way until 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon when Alabama and Tennessee on the third Saturday in October. Pregame begins again at 3:30 on Fun Radio and at fun927.com and the Fun apps. Kickoff 6:30 tomorrow night between the Mighty Vols and the Crimson Tide.
And the cigar stores have done well.
Counterplay going to the left, that is Jacoby Edmondson, and he is going to get a good block, and he'll race out to about the 13-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards for Jacoby Edmondson. The stop for Arab by Griffin Lee, the sophomore defensive lineman, 5'10", 258. And Scottsboro making substitutions now. 2nd down and 5. 10:42 to play in the first half. Scottsboro up 7-0 on the opening kickoff, 80-yard return by the Wildcats.
And this will be a sweep off to the side. I think they go wide the other way.
Scottsboro's yet to put the ball in the air. Last week against Guntersville, they only threw it 4 times.
Yeah, not at all in the first half.
2nd down and 5. Scottsboro's a slow starting team, by the way. They go unbalanced to the left side. Quarterback, Colton's going to look, fakes that. He had a man downfield, but double covered. Only had one in the pattern, and the Knights had him double covered. So we'll keep the ball, and we'll get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. So it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Michael, we talked about this. In all your years, have you ever seen so many good sophomore quarterbacks?
No, you made that great point this morning on Coach's Breakfast and during the pregame, and you're absolutely right. But that bodes well down the road because these guys, God forbid they get hurt, but keep them healthy. They're going to be good come seniors. They're already pretty good at what they're doing right now as a sophomore. Colton Harding slaps his hands, which is a timeout, of course, for Kirby Smart. And handoff going to the left side, a yard gain, and that's all for Jacoby Edmondson. And Christian Doss. Christian Doss, the linebacker, is playing a heck of a game so far. That's like the third time we've called his name. We get a gain of 4. It's 4th and a yard. Now Scottsboro has a decision. They're inside their own 20-yard line. Will they go for it? They mark the ball at the 17.
They'll go for it. Into 1. Gunner for 3. Boaz Zip.
And Scottsboro looks like they're going to go for it. Let's see if they try to pull the Knights offside here.
Oh, yeah, they will. And then quarterback Snake would do this. He's going to go under center.
He's going to go under center. Knights are coming to the line of scrimmage. Coaches are yelling, and they shift. And as they shift, it looks like a Chinese fire drill, and we've got a whistle, and the Scottsboro Wildcats take a timeout. We'll do it with them. 8:47 to play first half. Scottsboro 7, ARAB nothing. Fun Media Group Football Network.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Scottsboro elects to do the right thing. They get the punt away. Big, booming punt. Backing up is Kirkland. Takes it at the 30. Comes forward and folded over at the 35-yard line. So Kirkland took that with his back to the punter, and he turned around and got 5 yards, and Connor Vaden shut him down.
That was a 70-yard punt, Michael.
Wow.
I did the math while taking my shoes off. I said their special teams is unbelievable.
You're showing off because your daughter's in the booth.
That's true. That's right. She didn't know I could count either.
Normally he takes his shoes off by this time. First and 10 for the Arabian Knights. Knights need to put a drive together. They trail 7-0. Midway through the second quarter. Stevens is your quarterback. Luke Hudson to the left of him. Wideouts to the right side. They got to slot that way. Stevens going to keep it. Breaks a tackle. Good run by Stevens. Nick, becoming a better runner out of that quarterback position, is going to get up near the 40-yard line. They're going to give him a very generous spot.
You got
at the 40-yard line.
6 out of it, I guess. No, 5.5.
We'll call it 5.5. I think you're right. Tegan Harris on the stop for Scottsboro. Second down. Did you see him? He went limp leg on that first tackle and then escaped and got 4 more yards.
Mm-hmm.
Second down and 5 for the Arabian Knights inside of 8 minutes in the first half. Scottsboro up 7-0. Boy, an explosive play to start the game. 80-yard kickoff return. Trips to the right side. Let's see if Stevens throws that way. Rolling that way. Has a man in the flat. Throws it to Kirkland. Did he catch it?
Yeah,
they
1
gave him
yard
the catch.
short.
He'll be short of the mark to make, so it'll be 3rd and a yard. But Kirkland was down literally on his knees to scoop that one up.
Yep. Kirkland has been, him and his brother both have played exceptionally well this year as receivers. One's a junior and one's a senior.
Let's give credit to Ty Kirkland on the catch.
Well, no, Ty is the kicker.
He also made the catch.
Number 98?
No.
No.
No, he's 22.
No, that's Dylan.
No, that's Dylan. You're
Yeah.
right. Sorry about that.
They're kinfolk. I know them.
Third down. Let's see if the Knights can convert here. Stevens, the only man in the backfield. He's going to keep it, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, and I mean pancaked.
Yeah.
That linebacker came flying in there. Where they give him progress will give him a first down, but he took a wallop for that first down. A Citizens Bank and Trust first down.
I thought they were going to get another ball because that was embedded in his chest right there. That was a lick.
They need to give him a line of credit on that one. Boy, oh boy,
Lord.
Citizens Bank and Trust first down. And he got a yard, and he is wobbly. In fact, he's going back down on the ground. He's woozy. Let's put it that way.
He got the breath knocked out of him, I'm sure.
Indeed. 6:47 to play, first half. Scottsboro 7, ARAB nothing on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Paxton Phillips into the game at quarterback, hands it off to Hudson, breaks a tackle at midfield. He's carrying people with him. He's to the 45, down to the 40, to the 39, to the 38-yard line. 5 white jerseys on his back, and Luke Hudson's still running.
That
Whoa.
was the Luke Hudson we saw the first 3 ball games right there.
Tackle was made finally by Ty Fowler for Scottsboro, but that's the Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Night first down, as we see Paxton Phillips as your quarterback for the Arabian Knights. Still in there. This young man taking control of the team as Nick Stevens took a hell of a hit, and he's woozy on the sideline. Here comes motion, jet motion to the left side, handoff Hudson inside. He'll get down inside the 36-yard line, so a gain of about 2 for the big running back, Uriah Biddle, the linebacker on the stop.
I'll tell you something about Paxton Phillips. He's just a freshman, but he has been in there as a JV quarterback. He has got an arm unbelievable. He can put it in a 5-gallon bucket. So he's going to be a future quarterback here.
Second down and 8 for the Arabian Knights. 5 minutes to play in the first half. They trail 7-0, but have mounted this drive that started back at their own 25-yard line. Near side of the field this way. White Knights with 1 wide out to the right. Here's the snap. Phillips drops the ball. Scottsboro's going to get on it, and this will be a turnover going the way of the Wildcats. Paxton Phillips just lost the ball when he faked it to the handoff and to the tailback to drop back to pass, and Lawson Lee fell on the ball, and Scottsboro negates that Arabian Night drive at the 40-yard line.
And we were moving the ball. I just bragged on him, but the ball was a low snap. He got it about ankle high and tried to pick it up and fell, and I think he might have actually kicked it a foot or 2.
Update on the Gilbert and Ball 14-game scoreboard. Fairview has come back. It is now 13-7 Sardis. And Fairview got hit in the face early on up on the mountain, and it looks like now they're starting to be Fairview again.
And Gunnerville is up over Boaz 10-0, 9-11 in the second quarter.
First and 10 for the Scottsboro Wildcats. Colton Harden leaving his team out there. Seth Blankenship, the center. 5'10", 220. Calling the offensive line sets. Going to throw a little wide out pass. Gets it into the hands of Gilbert. Gilbert with the 45-50 down the sideline. He'll be chased out of bounds, but not until he gets into Arab territory down around the 46-yard line. Owen Ridgway ran him out along with Landon Ertl. So a nice run, but hold the phone. We have a penalty marker down.
Yep, the coaches are next door.
Coming back for holding.
Flag is down. Holding is the call.
So Scottsboro, and that was on the wideout out there. Did you see that, Kenny? He reached up. When you reach up to grab a defensive player, you're going to get called for holding every time, right, Ronnie?
Every time. It's still going to be first and about 3 yards, though, because of where it happened.
Right, it was from the point of infraction. Right. So it's first down again for Scottsboro. Would it be first or second? It's going to be first.
First down.
It occurred during the run. So 1st and 4 for the Wildcats in Arab territory at the 49-yard line. Here's the snap, handoff, going to Jacoby Edmondson. He'll get the first down, and he's across midfield into Arab territory at the 48-yard line.
And we were driving the ball, had a good momentum, and then had the fumble. That hurts.
I'm checking the tent on the sideline, and I see Stevens is still in the tent. Dr. Morgan over there with his mom, and hopefully all is well. Christian Dawson the stop for the Knights. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at Arab's 48-yard line. 4:24 to play in the first half. We'll be checking some college scores as well as Miami and Louisville playing down in Miami tonight. Handoff, left side, Jacoby going to get it, and he'll run it down to the 40-yard line. And
that's from my county engineer at the ball game.
Yeah, I just reported on that, but yep.
Okay.
I got that, though. Thank you. Plainview 21, New Hope nothing. They're playing in the second quarter on our Gilbert and Ball 40 in-game scoreboard. Griffin Lee on the stopper. Second down on that 8-yard. You know, I'm noticing right now we got a timeout on the field, and Arab, nope, we got a cramp by Scottsboro. We'll take it with them. 3:59 to play in the first. Scottsboro driving, leading 7-0 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Helped off the field. First, it's a second down and short. Scottsboro gives it to the bread truck, and Jacoby Edmondson has a run close to the first down at the 39. Griffin Lee on the stop for Arab. That time, it was just everybody plowed forward at middle guard.
Yep, and he's got 3rd and 1. They give it to the big dog again. He'll probably get it.
Ben Elrod with sideline report after this play, going to update us on the situation with Arab's quarterback Nick Stevens. 3rd and short. Quarterback just going to turn around, run it himself, got 4 yards. First down Scottsboro at Arab's 34. Let's go down. Sideline reports brought to you by Kraft Insurance and Agent Steve Kraft. Ben Elrod, good news from Nick Stevens.
Yes, it is. Nick Stevens, Arab's quarterback, no head but hip. A hip injury there, but he will be able to come back in next offensive series and get back under center, so keep your fingers crossed.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Knights need to stop them right here after that turnover. At the 34, here comes circle motion. They're going to throw it back to the backfield. That is Jacoby Edmondson. He's going to take it to the house. I don't think anybody's going to catch him, and they won't.
Nope.
Touchdown, Scottsboro. Just that easy. They brought motion. They had him lined up that time out as a H-back. They bring circle motion behind the quarterback, the old toss sweep, outside the numbers, down the sideline. Nobody touches him. Touchdown, Scottsboro, 13-0.
They had a pulling guard and a pulling tackle that came out over the side and set a wall up for him that time and kept the linebackers in. He just tiptoed down the sideline to about 30 yards.
Point after coming for Scottsboro. Reich does the honors. Knights, Wildcats lined up. Snap is back. Placement is there. Kick is in the air. Kick is all the way to Zaxby's. And the kick is good. So 2:52 remain to play in the first half. Points after turnover for the Wildcats. They lead 14-0 on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like air fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Our size allows us to be nimble and allows us to meet the needs of customers in a way that others can't, and that just develops loyalty.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And for a limited time, you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Gunnersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
6 plays, 60 yards.
2-minute drive.
2-minute drive. And who scored?
Edmondson.
Edmondson, okay.
And Rock gets your point.
Here we go. This time the kickoff is high, taken at the 2, and here come the Knights back. This is Kirkland running it past the 20. He's up to the 25-yard line. That's a good run. 23 yards in the middle, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights. Scoring recaps here on Fun Radio this season, brought to you all season long. As a service of Southern Elite Realty and the coach, Jeff Gibbs, the Scottsboro Wildcat drive started at the 40-yard line following the fumble recovery. 6 plays, 60 yards, a 2-minute drive off the clock, and the score by Jacoby Edmondson on a 28-yard run. So it is now 14-0 Scottsboro. Scoring recaps brought to you by Southern Elite Realty. For your next home, call Jeff Gibbs at 256-640-3085. Knights now changing the formation, put that H back in the backfield. They fake, give it to Hudson. Hudson's got a big hole at right guard. Crosses the 30, and he's going to be shut down at the 33-yard line. Good reaction by the linebacker for Scottsboro. Good penetration early on, but then his lateral movement got him down after a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. Clock is running. 2:25 to play in the first half. Scottsboro is up 14-0.
And we are down inside of fixing to be 2 minutes left in the first half.
Knights lining up, bringing wideouts with Davis Kinney this way. Also coming this way is Wesley Holland. This time Hudson to the left of the quarterback, Stevens, who's back in the ball game. He'll give it to Hudson at the right side and nothing doing. Hudson hit for about a yard. No, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. That's generous.
Well, they moved it. They gave him a yard. Look at that.
So it'll be 3rd and a yard. Hudson hit by the linebacker. That was Biddle, I believe, on the stop for Scottsboro. So it is 3rd down and a yard. Knights coming to the line of scrimmage. Wide to the right side is Davis Kinney this time. This time they're going to shift him over to the left side. They're going to flip him with Kirkland. Pretty tight formation. Knights only need a yard. Scottsboro stacking the box with 8. Here's the handoff. He gets the yard and will get the first down. Had he kept his feet, he could have kept running, as the stop was made that time by Zay Simpson. So checking out the camera angle here from Horizon Cable TV and get a better look at those jersey numbers for Scottsboro. 1st and 10, Citizens Bank and Trust, Arabian Night first down, only their 3rd one of the game. 1:09 to play in the first quarter. Knight's going to have to throw this ball, I think, to get it downfield. They're at their own 37-yard line, 63 yards from pay dirt. They'd like to get that score on before half. Here comes quarterback Stevens, got a man open. It's Lambert, he's got it at the 30. Ball a little late getting to him. He's down to the 25-yard line, and the safety for Scottsboro there to make the stop. That was Jaden Gilbert. So a big gain of Citizens Bank and Trust, Arabian Night first down.
Am I mistaken, or did number 5 throw that ball?
No, that was Stevens.
Okay,
That was
I was looking. I said, "Who's number 5 out there?" Zachary Hallman. Why is he out there doing it?
Scottsboro wants a timeout. Knights are going to take it as well. This will be the final timeout for the Wildcats. 52 seconds to play. No, AREP got the timeout.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So let's see what the AREP Knights do here offensively. We got 52 seconds now. We're in Scottsboro territory at the 26. We got some territory to work with. Ben Elrod, what are you cooking up? You've been wanting that throw to Adam Lambert all game. He got it that time.
I like him.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of the old counter roll pass right there. Good execution by the Knights.
Talk up, my friend.
Good job executing by the Knights right there. Good job by Lambert to get out there behind the coverage. Nice pass by Nick there.
Stevens has trips to the right side. One out to the left. That is Davis Kinney. Stevens rolling to the right. Has a protector back there. Going to throw downfield, sidearm incomplete. Down at the 15-yard line, threw it away.
Had wide open right here on this side, but he run to the right.
So that play with those trips going, he rolled, and of course Luke Hudson stayed back to block and gave Stevens time to throw. Stevens threw on the run, but came sidearm. He was aiming it for, I believe, Wesley Holland that time.
Boaz has kicked a field goal. It's 10-3 Gunnersville right now.
48 seconds to play in the first half. Knights are threatening. They're at their own, they're at the Scottsboro 26. Hudson single side back to Stevens. Stevens this time going to throw against the grain, and it was knocked away. Davis Kinney was the intended receiver, but Scottsboro's defensive player got his hand up.
The big kid with the white jersey.
Yes, and that was Ty Fowler that knocked it away. So 3rd down for the Knights. Need to do something right here. Clock is 44 seconds. Knights need to take their time, get the first down. Knights still have 2 timeouts remaining. Scottsboro has 1. And we have 44 seconds to play in the first half. Cats are up 14-0. Double wides to either side. Got a slot in motion. Here's the snap. Stevens going to hand it off this time to Hudson. Hudson looking for a block. He's got the 25, gets to the 24. That play was very slow in developing, and Luke Hudson is down again, and he got him on his shoulder. He fell on that shoulder again, Ben. I saw that as he went down, and he's tough cookie, and he's up, but he's hurt.
He's favoring that right shoulder.
Jake Turner on the stop for Scottsboro. Cats take another timeout right here. Marshall County Gas District halftime report coming up. We'll keep a close touch on that Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game as to all the scores that are happening throughout our area, as we're following a ton of them on our Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. It's 4th down. Knights will go for it without a doubt with only 35 seconds to play in the half. They need to put something on the scoreboard. I think they're out of field goal range at this point. So let's see if they can cook up something. We don't need to get all of it at one time. We just need to get that first down. First down marker is sitting at the 17-yard line.
I guess Scottsboro is mad because we're calling them Bulldogs on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we have a little problem up there.
Yep.
You know, I told them if they would have not ordered that scoreboard from Walmart.
$250,000 scoreboard. It's got the
that
name
says
wrong.
Bulldogs all the time.
Yeah.
4th down, Arab, 4th and 7. Single setback to the side of Stevens, rolling out to the right. Here comes pressure by Scottsboro. Stevens going for it all. Jump ball in the end zone, incomplete. Knights will turn it over on downs. Some folks on the Arab sideline were wanting roughing the passer there, but that was just a clean hit after the play. So
I would have tried a field goal. That's just me.
I think we were out of range, to be honest with you. 28 seconds to play. Now, Scottsboro, as you know right now, Ronnie, that's blood in the water. They want to go for it all.
Yep. If it would be a totally different game, if they hadn't got that opening return kickoff for a touchdown. It'd just be 7-zip.
All right, Boaz has kicked a field goal. 6:02 left in the half. Gunnersville leads Boaz 10-3. Of course, Boaz, the Pirates, we go to the Ship next week for that game.
I like it over there.
Get to visit our good friends Patrick Williams and Ricky Smith. 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights, unbalanced, or rather for Scottsboro, unbalanced to the left side. They give it to Jacoby Edmondson, breaks the tackle, breaks containment across the 30, across the 35, up to the 36-yard line. That's a 12-yard run for a Scottsboro first down, which will stop the clock at 21 seconds. Christian Doss, leading tackler on the night for the Arabian Knights.
Yep, and timeout Scottsboro. They won't decide what they're going to do, if they're going to throw the ball down the field or run it again with Jacoby on the side. It only takes you about 8-9 seconds to get down there.
Well, the Knights have to prepare for anything. Of course, Scottsboro does not throw the ball, but when they did throw the ball, they threw it to Edmondson.
Yep. Defense is going to have to tighten up. We might see some adjustments at halftime like we did last week.
Scottsboro,
or 2 weeks ago.
A decent crowd across the way. I was expecting more for this game, but
well, there was a big crowd there last week at the home field over there.
I got a call before the game. Cody Campbell, my son, told me there was a major fire tonight in DeKalb County. I don't know what it was, but apparently you could see flames and smoke from as far away as Gunnersville.
I sent a message to our EMA director, and he has not responded. I don't know what's going on.
1st and 10 Wildcats. They're at their own 35-yard line. 21 seconds to play. This time they put Jacoby in motion, going to throw a swing pass that way. Got 3 blockers ahead of him. This is just a plain old tunnel screen, and he'll go out of bounds. No running room up near the 40-yard line, and we have a spot of the ball at the 39, so a gain of only 3.
He ran out of bounds a lot quicker than I thought he did.
2nd down and 7 for the Cats.
If they can get down to the 35, they'll kick a field goal with that kicker they got.
They got quite a kicker there, that's for sure. So now, 2nd and 7. Cats, far side hash mark, back to pass. Quarterback's going to throw it out of there. Pass is complete. Got it to one of those tripped receivers out there, as that pass was intended to, or rather thrown to Eli Worthy, and Jones was the man that made the stop.
9 seconds.
Scottsboro 1st and 10 at Arab's 46 now. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Harding throwing long, has a man, and caught the ball. Down around the 3-yard line.
Out of time. 0 on the clock.
The clock has all zeros. He's out of bounds at the 4.
Are they going to put
Are they going to put 1 second on the clock?
The officials are leaving.
No. It's
nope, they say that's the end of the first half. The Knights dodge disaster.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Coach is
Speak
with
up.
Elrod.
All right,
Talk up, my friend.
Here we go. All right, Coach, thoughts on the first half?
I mean, we had a couple soft plays on defense. We gave up some runs on the outside, just being soft on the perimeter. Quarterback went down a little bit. Might have took out some quarterback run game. I don't know, but we'll have to get in and see.
All right, good luck. All right, there you go.
Ben Elrod, thank you very much. Coach Kyle Roughton giving his thoughts. Our sideline reports brought to you by Steve Kraft and Kraft Insurance. Late score by Gunnersville. Now they're up 17-0 with 2:17 left in the half there over Boaz. That report coming to us from our good friend Dr. Jess Youngblood at Premier Family Care. Your score at halftime at Arab is Scottsboro 14, Arab nothing. The Marshall County Gas District halftime report starts now on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center, 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Michael St. John. Clean Right Cleaners has been cleaning and pressing my clothes for over 25 years, and come this time of the year, they give my clothes a special care that lasts another year. Trust the professionals at Clean Right Cleaners to handle all your dry cleaning needs. Open Monday through Saturday in Arab behind Clayton Chevrolet and the fire station. Get your clothes cleaned right at Clean Right Cleaners.
This is Kathy from Clean Right Cleaners. For over 32 years, we've cleaned your clothes and saved you money. Thank you for your business.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Please welcome to the field the pride of Arab, Alabama, the Arab High School Marching Knights. The band is proudly sponsored by Tri-Green Equipment and Heath and Stacy Little of Total Radio Service. This year's show is a heartfelt journey called Welcome Home. Through powerful music and familiar melodies, the Marching Knights invite you to explore what it means to find your place, whether that's chasing dreams, weathering hard times, or simply returning to the people and places you love most. Tonight's performance features a spirited blend of songs including Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac, Going the Distance from Disney's Hercules, Hard Times by Paramore, The Bones by Maren Morris, the timeless Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver, and the Southern classic Sweet Home Alabama by Lynyrd Skynyrd. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as the Marching Knights take you on a musical journey that leads right back where you belong, home. Drum Major Carson Sloan. Is your band ready?
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
To see if we can return this one on the opening kickoff of the first half. Magic for the Scottsboro Wildcats. Can the Knights duplicate that effort? Scottsboro's kicker, Ronnie, you saw him last week, and you explained to me, he said everything's going to go in the end zone. The last one he put on the half-yard line.
That was the first return this year.
But Cole Wright, 6'1", 162, a senior, will probably be seeing Division I duties next year. Boy, he nailed that one, and it will be taken in play at the 1. This is Kirkland to the 10, hit at the 15, and no further to go than there. Boy, a big hit. About 2 or 3 white jerseys arrived simultaneously at the running back, and Grant Coleman led the charge for the for Scottsboro. So it's 1st and 10, Arabian Knights at the 15-yard line.
Okay, let's see what we can do if we can move the ball. We got to keep the ball and keep it away from them.
Knights huddling on the sideline. I noticed that during the break before we started the second half that Paxton Phillips was getting a lot of warm-up time on the sideline. Nick Stevens comes in the ball game, but Paxton Phillips was getting a lot of reps. And Landon Pitt is the running back next to the quarterback, Stevens. He'll get a run to the left side and no gain. We also saw in the last offensive possession for the Arabian Knights of the first half, Luke Hudson go back out holding his shoulder.
Yeah, it looked like his right shoulder was hurting him a little bit as he got up. He's moving slow. And the last time he ran the ball, he wasn't running real fast either.
Harris on the stop for Scottsboro. Ben Elrod, any word on Luke Hudson? I'm looking down. I don't see him dressed out right now. Ben, you searching the sideline for us? I think his batteries. He's working on his batteries.
Well, his batteries are brand new.
Stevens rolling out, going to throw downfield, has a man open, got it to him on a sliding catch up at the 36-yard line.
They're going to say no. Are they going to say he caught it?
He caught it.
Yep, I came loose after he slid.
Wesley Holland, the junior wide receiver, 6'1", 230, cradled the ball and slid at the 35-yard line. Drag those chains. That's an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first down. At the half, Gunnersville leading Boaz 24-3. And Sardis is on top of Fairview at the half by 3.
Yep. Got a little update about the fire. I'll let you know here in a second.
1st and 10, Arabian Knights, middle of the field, moving left to right as you listen. Third quarter, we've just gotten underway. Pitt to the right of Stevens, the quarterback. Pitt going to get the ball, running at middle guard, gets a yard and not a whole lot more. Knights having trouble moving those big guys up front for Scottsboro around the ball carrier, and that time That was a stop that that Griffin Malone, the linebacker, stepped in to make the stop. So he gained 2. Let's go down. Ben Elrod, you got us, my friend?
He says he can't hear a word right from us, and his batteries are brand new.
Well, this is all, we've got everything hooked up the way it's supposed to be, and nothing has changed. So we may have to check his batteries again on his headset. That would be the little thing he's holding in his hand. 2nd down and 8. Knights hit the running back. Stevens rolling to the right side. Here comes pressure. Throws downfield, incomplete to Kirkland. Looking up at the 42-yard line. Threw it into coverage, and Scottsboro had him blanketed, so it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Arabian Knights. Knights need something good to happen on this first series. They trail 14-0 to the Wildcats.
All right, there's a big tire fire in Aroney, Alabama. Got people coming into from Geraldine into Albertville to smoke everywhere. It's hard to see.
3rd down and 8. Let's see what the Knights can do. Wideouts to either side, slot to the right. H-back off to the left side. They're changing the play. Scottsboro showing a 5-man front, feigning the blitz. Middle linebackers coming up the middle. Steven rolls out of pressure, throws downfield, got his man. First down, Arabian Knights, 47-yard line.
Really
Pitch
good.
catch to Davis Kinney, good for 12, and an Arabian Knights Citizens Bank and Trust first down at the 47.
Big. That was him. He was on Kenny the whole time. He rolled to the right, waited for him to break, and hit him just as he turned.
9:40 to play in the 3rd quarter. Clock stops on the out-of-bounds play and first down. Lambert comes into the ball game for the Arabian Knights. He'll go out to the wide side. Knights operating far side hash mark. Campbell up over the ball. We've had good snaps all day today, so that's a good sign. Give it to Pitt on the left side. He's going to be blown up in the backfield. Boy, that is quickness by a defensive lineman, Tegan Harris. 6'2", 263 senior. That young man, if he's that quick at the high school level, you'll see him play on Saturday.
Yep, and he's about 100 pounds heavier than Pitt.
Loss of 2, so it will be 2nd down and 12. The Arabian Knights can ill afford to get behind the sticks. They're down by 14 with 9:10 to play in the 3rd quarter. First possession of the second half. Knights took the opening kickoff, brought it out 15 yards, and started at the 15 this drive. Stevens pulls it, throws it downfield. Almost had it into the hands of Wesley Holland, but incomplete, and a penalty marker goes down. Holland had gotten behind 3 receivers, and the ball was overthrown, but one of the defenders for Scottsboro horse-collared him from behind.
Grabbed his jersey and held him back. He was trying to hit another gear to catch that ball, and it didn't work. He grabbed him, but he knew he was beat, and he grabbed that jersey to hold him back.
15-yard penalty will mark the ball 1st and 10 at the Scottsboro 40, and Arabian Knights Citizens Bank and Trust first down by penalty flag, and only the 3rd penalty of the night. Knights have it 1st and 10, middle of the field, moving right to left as you listen towards the mini Jumbotron to the north end of the stadium. Stevens checking his wristband, getting the call. Single setback is behind him. New running back in the ball game. Luke Hudson's back in. Playing hurt. Here comes the reverse. Getting it into Ty Kirkland. Going to throw it back to the quarterback. Stevens broken up by the Scottsboro defender. And take a deep breath, folks, on that one, because had he caught that ball, Scottsboro would have been up by 3 scores.
Yep, Scottsboro guy went up for the ball, and Stevens' hand was on it and deflected it, or it's a pick 6 the other way for 70 yards.
Caden Holcomb, linebacker, 5'11", 201 sophomore, read the play, which was slow in developing to start with.
Remember the coach talked about Scottsboro doing that play last week. He watched him. That's the exact same play at Scottsboro running against Gunnersville last week.
So it's a throwback. It's a reverse throwback to the quarterback. Quarterback was open, but the play was just too darn slow to develop. 2nd down and 10, 8:50 to play in the 3rd. Knights trying to mount a drive here. Fake tailback, rolling out Stevens, throwing downfield, has a man open. There's a fist fight down there and a penalty marker. They were going both ways, but I think this is going to be called on the Wildcats for the 2nd pass interference of this drive.
Because he never looked back towards the ball. He got into the receiver's face, never made a play for the ball.
So it is a 15-yard mark off from the line of scrimmage. So Arab will have it 1st and 10. Citizens Bank and Trust first down at the Scottsboro 25. The deepest penetration into Scottsboro territory of the night for the Knights.
You know why? You just said we hadn't had any penalties tonight. After you said that, look what happened.
1st and 10, Arabian Knights. See if they can score on this drive. Scottsboro getting 6 up front in the box. Handoff, tailback, Hudson ducks his head, gets to the 20. Boy, I'll tell you, now I check that back, that was Landon Pitt. Landon Pitt that time ran behind his shoulder pads, and Ben Elrod, that's something I know the coaches have been preaching to him all year. He gets behind his shoulder pads, he can move some folks around.
Well, Ben can't hear us. I don't know what's wrong down there.
Ben, we're going to have you come back up here, I guess, and change batteries if you can get word to him.
Okay, I'll text you.
Got 5 on the play, 2nd down and 5, ball at the 20-yard line. Knights on a sweep this time. Jet sweep left side, Kirkland out of bounds, down near the 17-yard line. 3-yard gain on the play to bring up 3rd and 3. Run out of bounds. Scottsboro is daring the Knights to throw long, which is why the Knights are throwing long. Jake Turner was there to run him out of bounds. Third and a yard.
Yep. Very important 3rd down right here. Deepest penetration we've had in the Scottsboro territory tonight.
Knights are in the red zone. This is 4-down territory. Wide out to the right side. Slot that way, comes in motion. Stevens with the snap, handoff. They give it up the middle to Pitt. He's going to go. Pater gives him 6. Touchdown Arabian Knight. Best run of the year, Landon Pitt.
That was pretty right there. That hole developed. He had both hands on that ball. When he broke through, then he kicked in the afterburners.
The beauty of that was the drive that started at the 15-yard line. Knights looking to cut the score in half. Kirkland to attempt the point after. Snap is back. Placement is down. Kick is true and good. 7:25 to play in the 3rd. New score. Scottsboro 14, Arab 7 on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Our size allows us to be nimble and allows us to meet the needs of customers in a way that others can't, and that just develops loyalty.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And for a limited time, you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Gunnersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Tech Restoration broadcast booth. We'll kick off. I'm Sadie Visser, your Farmers Insurance agent. Goes to an up man for Scottsboro. He's going to pulley forward to the 35-yard line. Got about a 4-yard return on that. On the return for the Wildcats was Jaden Gilbert. And the Knights were there to close him out with Gabriel Murdoch, sophomore linebacker for the Knights, making the stop. So the Knights have it first, or check that, Scottsboro has it. Looking for answer points. Their first time to touch the ball in the second half. It's 14-7. Let's get your scoring recap, courtesy of our friends at Southern Elite Realty and the coach Jeff Gibbs. Knights took all of 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go 85 yards in 12 plays. Landon Pitt with the 15-yard run capped it. Point after good. New score 14-7. Scottsboro leads over the Arabian Knights. On first down, Scottsboro bullying up. They got a tight formation this time. They got 2 backs in the backfield. H-back's going to be in front of the running back, and they give it to the horse. And that is Jacoby. And Jacoby is going to run forward and grab.
I wonder how many yards he's got tonight already.
5 on that. I don't know what his yardage is. I don't think he's got as many as he had against Gunnersville at that point. So let's see what the Wildcats decide to do. Edmondson, a lot of times they'll decoy with him as a H-back and give it to the back in the backfield back there, Jaden Gilbert.
Empty backfield.
They do. Here comes motion across the front. They fake it. Quarterback's going to keep it up the middle. Busted play. Quarterback stopped for a gain of a yard and maybe a yard and a half, and that's all. Tackle was made by Stafford Willis.
Jacoby Edmondson almost knocked the ball out of the quarterback's hand that time on that fake.
That time, Colton Harden, they had an exchange problem because the man in motion was supposed to get that ball on a jet sweep. 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats. Knights crowd comes alive. 6:10 to play. Knights need a stop on defense right here, right now. Snap, fakes it to Jacoby. Going to throw a little pass. Got the first down and more. Open field at the 50. He gets to the 45, and the Knights cover nicely. The stop was made by Evan Jones and Zach Hallman, but not until Scottsboro got 16 on a little pass out of the backfield, a little flare pass into the flat at the numbers, and they take it all the way down to the ARAB 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Scottsboro.
That was a well-called play right there.
That is Coach Tyler Van at his best. He did that for us for a few years. Here's the snap, handoff going. Jacoby Edmondson breaks the tackle, and then about 4 blue shirts tail him down, and Griffin Lee led the charge. The defensive lineman, 258 sophomore, got a lot of good promise in front of him. That's for sure. I like Griffin Lee. He's got a good demeanor, got a good size. He'll grow a little bit, and he'll be a good one. 2nd down and 8. Wildcats with the ball, 5 minutes to play in the 3rd. 14-7 your score. Scottsboro trying to answer the Arabian Night touchdown drive. Harding, the quarterback. Jet motion to Jacoby Edmondson. Jacoby's got it, but the Knights sealed the deal after about a half a yard gain. That time, nobody fooled. Stop was made by Christian Doss and Landon Erdl. Christian Doss leading in the clubhouse for our defensive player of the game.
Yep, I thought Ben would be up here by now, but, here comes the power play.
3rd down and 7. You hear the raucous fans from the Arabian Nights making noise. Best they can. 3rd down for what? 4:24 to play in the 3rd. 3rd down, 7 Wildcats. 2 wideouts to the left stayed out there, did not go into the sugar huddle. Edmondson to the right of the quarterback, Harding. This time they move the H-back over, put motion to flood the wide side. Here's the jet sweep pass coming. Left-handed thrower, got a man wide open, tosses it at the 10, and 2 of the Knights arrive about the same time the ball does, and it is caught at the 8-yard line. That time he was in center field and wide open.
Boy, all our DBs and our linebackers bit on that pitch, and they all were running to try to get him in the backfield, and that broke that receiver wide open down there.
Knights Caden Walker coming into the ball game. And that time it was just, that suckered everybody in. And had that ball been thrown earlier, it would have been 6 for the Wildcats. But as it is, it's 1st and goal at the 8. Far side hash mark, boys in white, moving left to right as you listen, late in the 3rd. Direct snap to the quarterback in the shotgun. Got 2 folks riding in front of him, and he'll score. Touchdown, Scottsboro. 3:30 to play. And Scottsboro in the 3rd quarter goes up 20-7.
So that was a big play right there. The play before brought that up, that pitch out and the throw all the way down there. Scottsboro is just having their way with their defense right now.
Point after coming. Reich will attempt. He's been good all game.
And it's
good. Is good. So with 3:30 to play in the 3rd quarter, Scottsboro answers. New score, Scottsboro 21, ARAP 7 on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Michael St. John. Clean Right Cleaners has been cleaning and pressing my clothes for over 25 years, and come this time of the year, they give my clothes a special care that lasts another year. Trust the professionals at Clean Right Cleaners to handle all your dry cleaning needs. Open Monday through Saturday in Arab behind Clayton Chevrolet and the fire station. Get your clothes cleaned right at Clean Right Cleaners.
This is Kathy from Clean Right Cleaners. For over 32 years, we've cleaned your clothes and saved you money. Thank you for your business.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Back with you from the Virotech Restoration broadcast booth. Kickoff brought to you by Farmers Insurance and Agent Sadie Visser. Scottsboro's kicker Wright dumps it into the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Arab 20-yard line. Let's get the scoring recap on that Scottsboro drive. Scottsboro took a total of 7 plays for 65 yards, scored on a 6-yard quarterback run by Harding, and it took 3:30 off the clock. Your score, Scottsboro 21, Arab 7. So the Knights take over 1st and 10. Bill Nelwright having some headphone issues. We're going to try to get that rectified as quickly as possible. Harding, the quarterback, the Arabs quarterback Stevens takes the snap, rolling out, going to throw off the back foot and out of bounds, incomplete. Had nobody to go to and was under duress when he threw the ball. Ronnie, I'll tell you, the Knights, they've got to answer right here because Scottsboro scored way too quickly that time to counter the Arab's long drive. Arab having to work for everything. Scottsboro gets a couple of big plays, and they're on the board and getting that touchdown right back.
If you're looking for batteries, I got them over here.
No, I'm not. Nope, we're good on that.
Yeah, another touchdown's going to put this out of control for us, I believe.
2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass for the Arabian Knights. I'm looking for a little headphone buds, and I thought I had them, but I don't.
There's a long pass. Oh, almost.
So we're just going to keep Ben up here for now.
Stevens had a long pass all the way down to 45 going for Dylan Kirkland. It was just out of his reach. He had the 3 defenders beat again. That would have been 6 right there if we'd have connected. That would have been big.
3rd down for the Knights. 3rd and 10. You didn't want to get them in this situation. Down by 2 scores, 3:16 left to play in the 3rd quarter, and Scottsboro's up 21-6 in this one. Knights break the huddle. Still 10 seconds on the play clock.
3rd and 10.
Scottsboro 3-man front this time. Got trips to the left side. Knights, Stevens rolling down to pass. Looking, passing downfield. Has Kirkland there. Did he catch it?
Yes.
They're going to give him the catch at the 31-yard line. Very close to the 1st down marker. Let's see if he got it.
Yeah, 1st down.
Drag the chains. Arabian Knights, Citizens Bank and Trust 1st down. Playing in the 3rd quarter, 7 minutes to play, and Geraldine is leading Whitesburg Christian 28-14, closer than we thought.
Yes, it is. And Sardis is still up on Fairview.
So
weird scores out there tonight.
I'm telling you, Sardis has yet to win a game in region, but yet we go over to Fairview's region, and they've got them so far. Handoff, tailback, running forward this time. This is Hudson, and Hudson is going to make that Pitt. That's Pitt's going to get all the way up to the 36-yard line. Then Elrod, we're seeing Landon Pitt run with a little authority here tonight.
Yeah, got a fresh set of legs in there. He's running with some explosive and some power right there, and we need that. We need to get on the board here quickly.
He's quick. And just a junior.
2:25 to play in the third. Knights are at the 35-yard line, 2nd down and 4. This time, H back to the right side, flanker to his hip. 2 wideouts either side, short side of the field toward the press box. Knights moving left to right, or make that right to left as you listen here in the third quarter. Handoff going on a counter play to the left side. Not much running room, maybe a yard.
Yep, they gave him
maybe a yard.
Well, they gave him more than that. They gave him almost 3.
So it'll be 3rd down and a better part of 2. Clock continues to run down. Knights need to score, hopefully before the end of the third quarter, and try to hold Scottsboro and get themselves in a position to get back in this one. Scottsboro sort of lulled the Knights to sleep, and then a couple of explosive plays have been explosive for the Wildcats. Handoff, tailback, Landon check that, that is Landon Pitt, and he gets no gain on the play.
Yeah, that 5-man front is tough to run against right there. We got a 3-man front on defense, but that 5-man front is closing that box in right there.
Harris on the stop for Scottsboro. So 4th down, and the Knights, I think, are going to go for it this time. They're in their own territory. Ball's at the 39, down by 2 scores. You're only going to get the ball maybe 2 more times.
Right.
So they're going to give it the best shot they got. In the shotgun is Stevens, the quarterback. Scottsboro's feigning a blitz, and here they come. Handoff. Landon Pitt fighting for it, won't get it.
He got it.
Well,
he
now,
got it.
Yeah, now they're saying the side judge is in to mark it and give him an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust
He reached
first
that
down.
ball out as he was falling, and that official did a good job of where the ball was marked.
So it's another Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first down, and the Knights moving the ball on this drive on the ground, Ben, haven't been real successful through the air.
No, they haven't. If they can get this ground game going, that'll open that up for them.
1st and 10, motion coming towards us. Snap, handoff. That time Landon Pitt got good running room off the left tackle Willis.
Got
and
4.
He'll get all the way up to the 45-yard line for a gain of 4.
The biggest battle they got right now is the clock. These running plays eat up that clock.
We're down to, this may be the last, if they can get it off, this will be the last play of the third quarter. And can they get it off? Nope, they're going to wait, and the clock will expire. We go into fourth quarter action. With the score, Scottsboro 21, ARAP 7. This is the Fun Media Group Football Network. Let's check the Goverton Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. Some scores already in the fourth quarter.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Back with you from the Virotech Restoration broadcast booth. Michael St. John, Ronnie Shoemate. Ben Elrod in the booth with us now. We had him on the sideline. He'll go back down to get the coach report in a few minutes at the end of the game. 2nd down and 7 for the Knights. Stevens fakes, play action pass, going to throw it. Got his man, tight end coming here, rumbling, stumbling down inside the 40 to the 35-yard line, and a big run after catch for a big Wesley Holland.
Yep, he looked like me running down through there. Good grief.
Quincy Franklin was the man to make the stop. He's the one that ran the touchdown back on the opening kickoff for Scottsboro. Dragged the chains. That's an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first down at the Scottsboro 35-yard line. Knights are rolling towards the south end zone here at Arab Schools Sportsplex. Wide out to the left side goes Davis Kinney this time. To the right is Holland. Tight end to the right side is Lambert. Will they throw to him? Here's the snap. No, they're going to hand it to Landon Pitt. He's going to only get a yard. Middle guard is tough for Scottsboro. I'll tell you, that may be the best middle guard we've faced all year.
That was a good fake. He tried to go to the right and cut back. If he had stayed to the right, I believe he'd have got some yardage out of it that time.
That's Tegan Harris up there, and he is doing a masterful job just causing confusion. 2nd down and 9. Knights making substitution. Coming into the ball game, Graham Grisham, wide receiver. Let's see if the Knights utilize a pass here on 2nd down and 9. Clock is running, 11:19 left to play in the football game. Scottsboro's up 21-7, but the Knights are fighting. Trips to the left side this time. Here's a toss sweep going to the left-hand side. That is Mason Ingram for the first carry of the night for him. He's down for about 2 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and 7. Ben Elrod, the Knights on that little sweep play, that's worked and not worked this year. It's just whoever gets the quickest first step.
It seems like whoever's got the hot hand and is reading a lot of times you'll see them cut back, stick that foot in the ground and get upfield and try to catch those guys sleeping. But
well, they're in a 5-4 defense. If the line can't get them, then 4 linebackers close quickly.
Brandon Hyatt was the man that time. 3rd down, 7. Possession down for the Knights. They're at the Scottsboro 32. Stevens back to pass, has plenty of time. Giles got a big freshman pocket, rolling out. Here comes the jerseys from the boys in white. He had plenty of time, but that was a coverage coverage play that time. Ben Elrod, that time Scottsboro had 6 backs in the defensive pattern, and the Knight receivers were covered up.
And great coverage right there by Scottsboro. If they continue that, look for Arab maybe to flood the receivers downfield, let the quarterback run for it.
You know, Scottsboro does a good job of judging the offensive set for Arab.
I thought they were in 5-4, and just as the ball was snapped, the 2 middle linebackers went deep or fell back.
Exactly.
Back there, and they had 6 in the coverage.
They cleared out and double covered receivers, and the Knights had nowhere to go.
That's well coached.
Possession down, 4th down and 7 for the Knights at the Scottsboro 32. Fake to Ingram. Ingram's open on the sideline. They're going long. Jump ball and incomplete.
In his hands.
And that time, believe it or not, Luke Hudson was stayed in as a blocking back and faded into the flat on the sideline, and there was nobody near him. Nobody covered him.
And Lambert right there is a big tight end. He went up and fought for the ball, hit him in the hands, but the 2 defenders slapped it out as he was falling.
And
would have had it on a 1-yard line.
Grant Coleman that slapped it away at the 2. So Scottsboro takes over on the Arabian Knights turnover on downs. 10-13 to play in the game. Wildcats have it 21-7. If they mount a drive here, then you can start the after game party.
What did Dandy Don used to sing?
What is Turn Out the Lights,
the party's over.
I don't think I've ever heard that song. Who sang that? Was that Led Zeppelin that did that?
I don't know. Me and you's the only ones old enough to remember Dandy Dan.
1st and 10, Burrow. Snap. Quarterback going to keep it this time. This is Harding. He's got a block. He's going to step it outside. He just hit it outside. Penalty marker goes down. That's going to be holding against Scottsboro. So let's hold the phone on that one.
Yeah, Whitehead threw the ball, threw the flag.
I think also get him for a block in the back, too.
Ben Elrod, good to have you up here in the sideline. Athens is leading Columbia 57-14. I think it's safe to say Columbia will be its 98th loss.
They're coming back, though. They scored 14.
And Priceville all over Lawrence County on senior night, 28-6. By the way, we've had several calls to the radio station about a fire in DeKalb County and the smoke being seen as far away as Grant. Ronnie Shoemate, as county commissioner, you got a report on that.
Yeah, I talked to your EMA director a while ago. 30,000 tires at a landfill are fully engulfed.
Did you say 30,000?
30,000.
My goodness,
I didn't know there's a place over the hill 30,000 tires.
That'll burn till Christmas.
Yep. I said that's slightly illegal.
Penalty marker takes it back to the 26-yard line. Scottsboro going to give it to the running back. That's Jacoby. And Edmondson's going to get back to the 30-yard line. By the way, tonight's play-by-play is brought to you as a courtesy of Marshall County District 1 Commissioner Ronnie Shoemate, who just gave us that burning tire update. Proud to serve the citizens of our county, proud to support your and his Arabian Nights.
You know, the only thing saving about that, we're supposed to get some rain Saturday night and Sunday. That's going to help.
Is that going to put out a tire fire?
Eventually. It'll help the firefighters.
2nd down and 12, Scottsboro. They got the art card across the way, and they've got the Hawkeye symbol up there and the Philadelphia Phillies symbol up there. Handoff, Jacoby jumps a man, penalty marker down, and that may be a cut block. Ben, did you see that? That could have been a cut block right there. And you just showed me a picture of the fire. My God.
Yep.
That's amazing.
That's a heck of a barbecue they got going on.
We'll have to post that on the Fun Facebook page. Thank you, Ben, for turning that on.
Thank you.
So penalty against Scottsboro. That's going to be another holding call back to the 20-yard line. Knights need to take advantage of this, Ronnie. They need to hold Scottsboro 3 and out and get the ball back.
Yep, big time right here.
Should get good field position if they do. Checking the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. Gunnersville score has not changed. Plainview leading New Hope 42-7. Plainview, a sneaky good team this year. And Coleman has taken the lead over Decatur 16-13. I knew that would be a good one. Coach Trent Walker and his Bearcats. Here's a handoff, inside play. Going to be hit, and a nice tackle on that sweep play. The handoff went to not, that time they didn't use Jacoby, but they used a new running back in the game, Tanner Stewart, a freshman, and Zach Hallman made the stop. He had an opening, but Zach came up, made the stop.
I'd take Jacoby out right now. There's no reason for him to be in the ball game.
Third down and 16 for Scottsboro. 8:18 left in the ball game. Scottsboro is up 21-7 on the Arabian Nights. Scottsboro's just going to take a timeout here. They're just waiting and running the clock down, and now is going to take a timeout. So we'll take it with them. Third down play coming when we come back. 8 minutes to play in the game. 21-7 Borough on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal, community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's Community Channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of Community Channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
AFN FM HD1 Arab Huntsville, streaming at fun927.com. Michael St. John, Ronnie Shoemate, Ben Elrod, along with Kenny Creech in the booth tonight. Scottsboro and Arab, region matchup 21-7 Scottsboro. Third down, 16. Scottsboro back to pass. Harding cranks, fires, got a man at the sticks. Did he catch it? Yes. And I think he's going to have the first down, or are they going to say short?
2 yards short.
Short. That was just a quick out to Cade Matayo, and Matayo danced on the sideline, and when he gave that second step to step out of bounds, he stepped out of bounds a yard short of the first down marker.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to throw that ball, too. See the protection he had back there? He had 4 or 5 seconds.
Fourth down and a yard. Scottsboro going to go for it at their own 41. They're looking to seal this deal with 7:35 to play in the football game. Everybody tight quarterback. I bet she's going to sneak it, turn around, and sneak it. I like the way they do that. He takes the snap and does a 360 and then goes off left guard and has 3 yards and a Scottsboro first down. That goes back to the days of Georgia Tech and the triple option that Tech used to run out of the veer when Coach Johnson was there. That quarterback on that what they call reverse pivot, and that freezes the linebackers, and on a short yardage situation, on a quarterback keep, you're going to get it every time.
That was a pretty. I hadn't seen that play in a long time right there.
Yeah, you have to go. I didn't think Tyler Van, the coach of Scottsboro, was that old.
He's not. He's 35.
First and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 45. This time they're running out of the veer. This is the pitch sweep coming out of the veer, and it'll get about 3 yards. Fumble on the play. Arab says they got it. Do they? The officials jumping into the pile. All the officials are jumping into the pile. We got 6 officials determining who's got the ball. Arab says they've got it, and Arab's got it.
Arab's got it. Wow.
On the pitch play that time, the fumble was by the running back, Connor Baden, and that was just a plain old veer play. They ran a veer quarterback keeper before, and they come back with a veer sweep and lose the ball, and Arab is in business at the 47.
I don't know who recovered it because everybody was down there. I think there was a lot of grunting and grinding going on the ground.
I believe Mason Ingram on defense?
I don't know.
We'll have to get that. Maybe somebody can help us out there.
Yeah, we need to put some points on the board.
First and 10, Arabian Knights via turnover. Second beneficial turnover tonight for the Knights. They give it to Landon Pitt. He got 2 yards at right tackle, and that's it.
The left defensive guard came all the way into the backfield and tackled him from behind. That's what kind of speed he's got.
That's Harris. We've been talking about him all night. 6'2", 263 senior. Got to be getting some looks. Good-looking player.
Only 2 seniors on defense, and they're showing out.
Second and 9. Knights need a quick score here with 6:20 to play in the game. They trail by 2 scores. Stevens back to pass. The left tackle just literally pushed our guard right back into the quarterback. Their left tackle, who was that time Tace Simpson, pushed our tackle 10 yards back into the quarterback. James Beard back into the quarterback. And James was on his bicycle in reverse.
Yeah, that was lucky we didn't get intercepted because that was a wounded duck going out there.
James Beard just did not have leverage, and boy, that big defensive lineman took advantage of it. Messed up that play. Third down and 9 to go. Here comes the reverse. They're looking to throw downfield. Still looking to throw downfield. And nobody open, and Paxton is going to be caught and dropped for no gain. Paxton Phillips.
Great coverage that time.
And again, Tegan Harris. My goodness. I'm telling you, Tegan Harris, remember that name, folks. You're going to hear him on Saturday. Timeout Arab. 4th down play coming up when we come back. 5:38, 21-7 Scottsboro on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like air fry.
so you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Our size allows us to be nimble and allows us to meet the needs of customers in a way that others can't, and that just develops loyalty.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And for a limited time, you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Gunnersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Back with you on the Fun Media Group Football Network, courtesy of Superior RV. This is the Virotech Restoration Broadcast booth, and we're deep into the fourth quarter, and the Knights on 4th down and 10, going for it at the Scottsboro 46. Stevens with the snap, throwing downfield. It's batted away. Big defensive play by Scottsboro's Lawson Lee. And the Wildcats will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 47.
Who is number 57? Tegan Harris?
That's the guy I've been talking about all game.
He was triple teamed and beat the triple team and got to the quarterback.
He's a player. We're going to talk about him on Saturday.
6'2", 263 senior.
So we have a break in the action. Nope, there Scottsboro's huddling on the sideline. I didn't know if they took a timeout. 5:33 left in the game. Scottsboro can run this one out.
Yep, got 15 seconds on the shot clock. 9 o'clock.
Let's see if the Scottsboro Wildcats go to their ground and pound game. 5:33 left to play. Arab with 2 timeouts remaining. Scottsboro up by 2 scores. Nope, they're going to throw it. Made a liar out of me. This time, quick pass. Pass goes from Colton Harding into the hands of the wide receiver who's got his first catch of the night. That is Roland Moser. He's a junior at 5'9", 166.
They're going to run that clock now. One more first down is going to do it.
Evan Jones and Caden Walter to make the stop. 2nd down on the gain of 7. 5 minutes to play in the game. Scottsboro 21, Arab 7. Fairview at last watch, late in the 3rd quarter, losing to Sardis in a non-region game, but Fairview's undefeated and ranked number 6 in the state.
33-27, Sardis over right now.
Here comes motion. Scottsboro on the counter play. Right-hand side gets it to Jacoby Edmondson. Jacoby's got a big run down the sideline. He's across the 30. He's across the 20 and finally run out of bounds, leaving Arabian Night blue jerseys in his wake. And I mean prone on the field.
The 3 of them laying down trying to tackle him.
Out of bounds, stops the clock. 1st and 10 Scottsboro at the 21.
Michael and Kenny, we are looking at the best team in the region right there.
Well, the Brewer thing looks to be an anomaly, without a doubt. Looks to be an anomaly. So, without a doubt, I think Scottsboro, and they will clinch the region tonight if they win this game. They will take on the number 4 team in Region 8, which right now it looks to be West Point. But with Ardmore winning tonight and West Point losing, that could change. 1st and 10 Scottsboro at the Arab 22. Quarterback pulls it, throws it, touchdown. Boy, that was beautiful. The Knights bid on the play action to Jacoby Edmondson, and he just threw a pitch catch, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, wide open in the end zone without anybody around him. That pass play went to Roland Moser, I believe. And that is a Scottsboro touchdown just like that, 27-7. 4:31 left to play in the game. Reich to attempt the point after. Snap is back, placement is down. Kick is in the air, kick is good, and the strains of the Notre Dame fight song strike up the band across the way. Scottsboro 28, Arab 7 on the Fun Media Group Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Michael St. John. Clean Right Cleaners has been cleaning and pressing my clothes for over 25 years, and come this time of the year, they give my clothes a special care that lasts another year. Trust the professionals at Clean Right Cleaners to handle all your dry cleaning needs. Open Monday through Saturday in Arab behind Clayton Chevrolet and the fire station. Get your clothes cleaned right at Clean Right Cleaners.
This is Kathy from Clean Right Cleaners. For over 32 years, we've cleaned your clothes and saved you money. Thank you for your business.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Kicking from the 40.
The ensuing kickoff right now is driven and will be taken at the 5 by Kirkland. 10, 15, nothing more.
Fumble
on the, did Scottsboro get it? Nope, Arab returns it. And that's nothing there.
That was Jackson Griggs.
Was that Griggs? It was.
Yes,
I was thinking that was Kirkland, but that was Griggs. And Worthy was the man that laid the wood at the 15. So a return of only 9 yards on the kickoff. And Arab has had their backs against the wall and hadn't had good field position at any point in this game, with the exception of the one Scottsboro turnover. And it's 1st and 10 from the Knights, way on back at their own 15-yard line. They trail 28-7. Next week, a trip to the Ship down to Boaz, and that will be for 3rd and 4th place as it stands right now between the Pirates and the Arabian Knights. The winner of that game will go to the playoffs in the number 3 slot on the road, and the loser of that game will be on the road in the number 4 slot, and will have the daunting challenge of playing probably the Fairview Aggies if chalk holds.
Yep. That 2 yards right there, and he got hit again just like early. That was a hard lick. Scottsboro has not let up at all.
4 minutes left in the game, 28-7. Scottsboro leading. Knights on the running play on that first play only got 2 yards.
Remember last year we went over there and Puccio had 6 touchdowns. We still lost 48-52.
No, we lost 50-47.
Was that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, on a field goal.
Yeah, that's true.
We lost 2 games to Guntersville and Scottsboro on field goals last year. Here's a run up the middle, and Scottsboro looking for the pass. That'll be an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first down with Mason Ingram up to the 27-yard line. We're seeing Mason Ingram for the first time carry the ball. Actually, he has one other carry tonight on that gadget play, but we haven't seen a lot of him carrying the ball the last three or four games.
You know,
a lot of promise with it. A lot of promise in him.
I still like to see Lambert get the ball.
1st and 10. Ball at the 28-yard line. Citizens Bank and Trust first down. Knight showing trips to the short side. They give it up the middle again. That's Landon Pitt. All right, say that. No, that's not Landon Pitt. Or was that Landon Pitt?
Number 20-something. I can't see the numbers.
That was Ingram. That was Mason Ingram. Sorry about that. That was 21. That's Ingram. Second down and 4. Wide out to the left side, Davis Kinney. Knights single back to the left, sidecar of the quarterback, Stevens. He's going to hand it off to him. Now he's going to pull it, going to throw it out of the backfield. Knocked away. Good defensive effort. I'll tell you, the one thing I like about the linebackers and the backfield defensively for the Wildcats, they like to break on the ball. And the way you get away from that was a play made by Jaden Gilbert, is the pump action, the fake pump action play freezes those linebackers, then throw the ball. The Knights have not tried that tonight, but I'll tell you, the defensive secondary and especially the linebackers for Scottsboro have been quick on going to the ball. That is the third breakup we've seen tonight.
Well, their linebackers are as good as anybody else's cornerbacks. They go after the ball.
Playing in the fourth quarter at Geraldine, over in Gurley, Whitesburg Christian falling to Geraldine falling behind 42-14 off the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. Want to thank our good friend, our Lieutenant Governor and head of Ainsworth Realty, Will Ainsworth, for giving us those updates. Zay Simpson on the stop after a gain of about 4. 4th down and 2 for the Knights. We're down to 2:12 left in this one. So let's see if the Knights can convert on 4th down. Really mop-up action at this point in the ball game. And the Knights stand in the huddle for a long time, finally getting the call. Down inside of 2 minutes. 4th down and 2. Let's see if the Knights can convert. Single running back to the right of Stevens. Motion across the way. Far side hash mark moving. Handoff to the tailback. That is Ingram, and he is blown up in the backfield. May have lost a yard, and again, that was our buddy Tay, I believe, that made that stop. Was that Jake Turner?
I believe so, Michael.
All right, Jake Turner on the stop. So the Knights turn it over on downs in their own territory at the 35-yard line, so Scottsboro will get it back. So now, does Tyler Van just kneel down on the ball and say, let's go home and get ready for next week's game? And Scottsboro is off next week, and then they get Mars Hill, which is a tough out for them.
They've got one timeout left. No, they got 2.
Yep, and I don't think anybody's using any more timeouts.
They'll run the ball. They won't kneel down, I don't think. Well,
103 seconds left. This time handing it off to Jacoby, and he's going to run it, and he's going to get to the 30-yard line. I think Jacoby's just padding his yardage right now.
Yep, he's letting those college scouts look at him.
Indeed. Stop was made for the Arabian Knights by Hunter Stevens. We've called some new names in there. We've seen Coach Routon said we got some new folks that we're going to give some time to playing time, and a lot of it is out of the fact that we've got a lot of people in the bummed up list, but a lot of it's out of the fact that these young people are making progress.
Yeah, we got a future. Like I said, our 8th grade team and 7th grade team really did well, and JV did this year.
So now Scottsboro not wanting to take, they're just going to go into kneel down mode right now. This is a victory formation. Snap to the quarterback, takes the knee. We're at 59 seconds, and this ball game is in the books. They've got to snap it one more time. But tonight, the Scottsboro Wildcats come into ARAB following the momentum off that second half surge against Guntersville last week and take home this victory back to Scottsboro 28-7. And the 66th meeting of these two fine football programs go the way of the Scottsboro Wildcats. Final score tonight from ARAB, Scottsboro defeats the Arabian Knights 28-7. You're listening to the Fun Radio Football Network. Coming up next, it's the Play Well Performance Post-Game Pulse. It starts right now on the Fun Radio Football Network. Don't worry about making up.
Horizon Communications archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
This time they go from a pro set. Backs are tight. Lemons on a pass on second down. Over the middle. He's got Cooley. Cooley at the 30. Cooley at the 35 to the 37. The eye behind Bagwell. Lemon's going to throw it again. Back to pass. He's going deep. He's got Cooley there. He's got it at the 40. Cooley at the 35, 33-yard line. First and 10 A-Rab. 8. Under center Rutledge. Turns. Fakes on play action. Going to throw the ball. He's got a wide out. Out there he throws. It's intercepted. Ball is intercepted by Dydick at the 40. He's coming back this way. He needs a block. Dydick looking for a block. He's running to the sidelines at the 45. Out of bounds at the 47. He's in out of bounds. Here comes the flag. Tack on 15 to that one. Moore bring him in motion back towards the line of scrimmage. Toss sweep going to Collins, the tailback, and here goes Garvey, and he went headhunted and caught. Sophomore freshman. Preston Collins in the ballgame at tailback. Turns, they give the ball to Collins, and he is hit on the counter play. Here's the toss sweep going to the tailback this time. Ball is on the ground. Caleb Flanagan's out there. Caleb Flanagan's all over the ball. That's his second fumble recovery of the night. Bill showing a 5-man front with 2 linebackers. Give it to Bagwell off the right side. Breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Bagwell to the 40. Bagwell to the 30. Still running with Albertville people on top of him. He grabs the ball. Showing a 4-man front with 4 linebackers this time. They turn on the misdirection. Coming to the wide side. This is Dempsey. Dempsey is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back into the backfield by a host of Arabian Nights. And Bagwell and Norrell. Norrell's going to get it off the right side. Norrell breaks the tackle. Norrell to the 10. Steps inside the 5. Looks for it. Gets down to the 1-yard line. Long count. Turn. Norrell. Give him 6. Off right tackle. Far side. Long count by Dockey. Toss sweep going to Dempsey. Dempsey looking for an end. There's Josh Lemons in the background. Jake Lemons make that in the backfield. And Lemons is going to pour him down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Chris Dempsey. Cooksey in motion. They're going to give it. No quarterback going to keep it. And Dockey is going to be hit and dropped for a loss.
Side Panthers will be Shane DeYoung. He approaches the ball and he does kick it deep. Adam Norrell is going to take the ball up at the 16. Comes forward to the 20. Finds the scene at the 25-30. Norrell at the 40. Norrell at the 50. He may go all the way. 45-40. 35 and dragged down from behind. At the 34-yard line. They've got double wides in the I set. They give it to Tabor at right guard. And bingo! Josh Garmany was there. And boy, did he ever stick it. Standing back at his own 25-yard line. Just snap from center. And a good punt. Got a lot of air under it. It will be taken by Cascio at the 25. They're going to fake a little reverse. Cascio's going to take it up the right side. He is hit, and he will be dropped on a very sure-handed tackle. Side double wides to that direction. Kay Clevenger, back to pass, wants to throw it, has a man, throws it out there. Pass is complete. Up at the 47-yard line.
Tied into the press box side. Run the toss sweep left side, Henry Burris. Burris looks for a block, now takes it outside at the 10. He's going to be strung out and knocked out of bounds. Good defensive effort that time by the Knights. Hazel Green moving left to right first quarter. Back to pass Norman. Looking, maybe throwing. Here comes the pressure. He's going to be dropped. Back at the 20-yard line. Single back, Burris standing next to the quarterback. Norman back to pass. Standing at his own 30-yard line with plenty of time. Looking. Good coverage downfield. He throws into the end zone. Intercepted by the Arabian Knights. Toss sweep. Here they go left side this time. Norrell looking for first down yardage across the 35. He's starter. Under center, turns, going to run the option the right place, steps inside. Is Burris behind the quarterback Norman. Burris gets the ball and he is smothered under at the 15-yard line for a loss of one by Chad Moat. Double slot to the right side, snaps on the ground. Here come the Knights. Ball's on the ground. Knights have it at the 45. Yes.
Man, Austin front. They got 9 men in the box. Here's Thompson going to run the option to the left side. Thompson across the 30. He's got the initial ARAP first. With the backs this time. White out to the right side. King. Here's the pass. Out complete to Chris Penn. Penn takes it in at the 41-yard line. Austin with a long count. Here's Davis, the quarterback. Going to take it. Going to keep it. He spins from away from one man, but he won't go any further. Actually, he'll lose a yard. ARAP showing 9 in the box. Here's Davis running the option. Tosses it back to Jones. Jones is going to be hit and knocked down in the backfield all the way back at the 15-yard line. Clevenger puts it in the air. Here comes the blitz. Nope, that's Thompson back in the ball game. Pass is complete to Cooley. Penalty marker goes down. He was interfered with and still made the catch.
Basis maybe in the next week or two.
3rd and 4 for the Knights. Back to pass Andrew Thompson. Throws it underneath. Pass is complete to Lemons. Lemons at the 20. Lemons at the 15 and dumped down, and that's another Arabian Knight. First down for Austin. 15 at about their own 20. They toss it this time back to Rayford Jones, and he is going to be smothered by Arabian Knights. They put the man in motion to the wide side. They run a toss sweep that way and a running play to start the game, and Coleman's going to sweep a man who'll get maybe a yard, and that is about it. Bring up 3rd and short, 3rd and a yard. Turn fake on play action. Ball is down on the turf. Weathersby goes back, tries to pick it up. There's a scramble for it all the way back at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Coleman with the ball at the ARAP 25-yard line. They try the quarterback sneak. Nothing doing as Caleb Flanagan read it and was in the quarterback's face to wrestle him to the turf for no gain.
See that man wide open. He's going to hit him deep.
Out of the shotgun, Weathersby on the low snap. Here comes the rush, and we're going to sack him for the 90. Eye intact in the backfield. They give it on the draw to Lemons. Big hole at middle guard. He's bound across the 45, across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Clevenger brings him out. I formation in the backfield with double tight ends. Rolling out to the left side. He's got Cooley in the end zone. Can he get him the ball? Yes! Touchdown! I set in the backfield. King going to throw a pass. Rolls out. Nice pass in the end zone. Touchdown!
Hey!
Cutter in the shotgun again. Back to pass, looking downfield. Here comes the pressure, and Cutter is going to be knocked around and finally dropped. Lemons changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they want to set up a screen. Throws it underneath. The pass is complete to Cade Laney. Laney's got it at the 40, 45, 50. On his horse, and he goes down at the 43-yard line to the right side. This time is King. Here's Lemons. Good protection. Going to throw it out there. Pass to Isbell. Complete. Up at the 30-yard line. First down ARAP. High of the 30-yard line. Over the ball is Culler in the shotgun. Lemons rolling out the pass. Here comes the pressure. Throws underneath. He's got Cooley. Nice grab by Keith Cooley. And now they go into the wishbone with double tight ends. And they fake it to the tailback. And Josh Lemons coming for the onside. Nails Cutter. Running back in there. He'll get the ball. Fanning. Nope. Steger Ball's going to keep it. He's to the 45 to the 44. He'll gain a yard, and the Knights are going to close him down. Mark Upton was the initial contact for ARAB along with Josh Garmany.
It's just an ideal night for football. Gunnersville back to the offense. Here's the gift to Thrasher. He's going to be hit in the backfield and carried way back this time by the ARAB defender. Ryan Culler made the big play on defense for the Knights. Wide left this time. Josh Lemons, the quarterback, drops back, looks, throws, got his man open at the 39, into the Gunnersville 36-yard line. Back of quarterback Josh Lemons. Lemons back to pass. He's going to throw a long one to the tight end. He's got it at the 20. Pop
He's hit by Gunnersville's defense. Breaks away, goes to the 15, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, A-Rab. What a play.
He wouldn't quit running, would he?
He would not quit. Keith Cooley ready to go. Wingman right, the wide out left. BJ takes the ball, gives it to Howard Hampton. Hampton is hit in the backfield. A-Rab had good pursuit that time. Formation wide outs are left and right. Here for gift to the fullback. Fake to the fullback. Keeper play. Josh Lemon up to the 40. Pushes, stiff arms a man. 45 midfield. If Jason can kick it through there. His holder is Andrew Thompson. Ready for the snap. They're going for the field goal attempt here. The kick is on the way. It looks pretty good from here, Wesley. It is good.
They keep the formation intact, but they move the fullback to the right side of the quarterback. High snap, pulls it down. Mason looking to pass. Here comes the pressure. We miss him at the 2. He's running for his life. And Ryan Culler is going to slam him down at the 11-yard line. And the Knights are in the shotgun. Here's Lemons, the left-hander back to pass. Looking downfield. He's got Thompson up at the 40, 41, 42, 45. Out of bounds, 47-yard line. Long count out of the shotgun is Lemons. Back to pass, throws it downfield. He's got his man. Neidig at the 35. First down yardage. It's Neidig. Looking at a 7-man front. Here comes Lemons rolling to the right side. Going to throw in the end zone. Bagwell touchdown. Jared Bagwell, the fullback, pulls it in. And it is 6 for the Knights. Back to kick is Mason. Big rush. The Knights block it. And it will go into the end zone. It will be recovered for the Arabian Knight. Touchdown.
Listen to this crowd. Touchdown, A-Rab.
Conway in the slot direction. Under center, the quarterback. Going to throw downfield. It's intercepted by Lemons. Lemons at the 40. Lemons at the 30. Lemons at the 20. Lemons 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Arabian Knights. Intercepts a pass, takes it 52 yards. There's a kick that hits the Hartzell player, and it rolls into the arms of, you guessed it, Jake Lemons. This time the back are accompanying Lemons in the gun. They're going to give him some protection. He's going to air it out. He's got Neidig out there. Jump ball. Neidig at midfield. With the double tight end to the slot man to the left side. Here's a little razzle-dazzle. Back to Lemons off the handoff. Throwing downfield. Got his brother Jake at the 15, at the 10. Here's the field goal attempt by Brown. The snap is back. The kick is in the air. It is a 27-yard field goal for Jason Brown. Moving left to right as you listen. Here's Lemons on play action, rolling to the left side. Throws downfield. He's got Cooley at the 30. Cooley at the 25. And Keith Cooley is smothered down at the 22-yard line.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Our size allows us to be nimble and allows us to meet the needs of customers in a way that others can't, and that just develops loyalty.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And for a limited time, you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
formation, spreading them out all over the field. Back he goes. Gunnersville's press. Defense comes after him. Interception! Howard Hampton intercepted. Wideouts left and right. BJ back to pass. Rush coming. He throws. It is caught out at the 5-yard line. 22-yard line on this 4th and goal to go. BJ King back with the ball. Rolling out to the right. Looking. Throwing it as far as he can to the goal line. He's got it. Touchdown! Touchdown! And Whit Reed stands at the 25 of Gunnersville. 25 of Gunnersville. 5 of Gunnersville. Gunnersville gets the ball at the 32-yard line. Ready to go on the 22-yard line. He gives the ball to Wiggs. Up the middle. He goes to the 15. Run, Josh, run to the 10, to the left. 2nd and goal to go. Here is BJ rolling out to the right on the run. Cuts in to the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown. Run around right end from 7 yards out. BJ back to pass. Pumps once, throws. He's got his man. 2-point conversion good. With Reed. Here he is. Back to pass. Here comes the rush after him. He gets out of there. Stops, throws. It's upfield. Intercepted. Yes, who intercepted?
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Michael St. John. Clean Right Cleaners has been cleaning and pressing my clothes for over 25 years, and come this time of the year, they give my clothes a special care that lasts another year. Trust the professionals at Clean Right Cleaners to handle all your dry cleaning needs. Open Monday through Saturday in Arab behind Clayton Chevrolet and the fire station. Get your clothes cleaned right at Clean Right Cleaners.
This is Kathy from Clean Right Cleaners. For over 32 years, we've cleaned your clothes and saved you money. Thank you for your business.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.